Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. So we're going to try and do this again here, as I'm so sick with COVID at the time of this recording. Peasants by day, ninjas by night. It's a level 30 ninja quest that starts off the whole class. Jack has just a job for a dimmer mort like yourself. Keeping your saber sharpened, I hope, because I've got a job to be done. I reckon the dimmer dammer will put the executioners on the chopping block is just the ones to do the doing. My men have sighted some shifty types around Wineport of late. Not code-breaking curs so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm. But I know many peasants would skulk about in the darkness as much as they've been doing. As long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please, but being who we are, if all sus to look into the matter, make sure that all's Bob. As my gut tells me, this may be a two-road job. I've sent Underfoot on the head, so pull on your best beater cases, head to Wineport and meet him there. Okay, we can go see what's what. When Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest morts along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd love to tell you Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrapping our old friends, but truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Malvin's Gates murdered the last man at some piss-poor mummery. There's no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snilch, eh? I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, since there's no telling who we're... You hear that, last? Either old Underfoot's gone down for some mort just screamed out for dear life. Someone tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. Let's go see what's what. Okay, we'll go see what's what. Not up there. Oh, over here. Have mercy, I am but a simple milkmaid, with not a single guild in my name. Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. But I must say, you've got me curious. Just what in the name of the 12 happened here? I just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily when they saw the meager contents of my coin purse. They began to squabble among themselves. A fist fight ensued. Before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like Linnea smiled upon you today, lass. Though might I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit? All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts, and you'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friend here. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to the both of you. Well, how did the girl's words strike you? You reckon as for me, I've got some questions. Squabble amongst yourselves. Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these louds. I'd wager there's more to the realm doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's get on the drag and see what she might be hiding. Why the bat? I don't get why the bat just flew across the screen. But okay. It is what it is. And right mess we've got here. You reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure, they're no mere peasants. No more peasants than you and I. One look at those stabbers tells me as much. I have failed. I beg of you. Take this and return it to Master Oboro, to Lady Supame. Too late, the poor sod's dead. As for this stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, mayhap? Anyway, we best start moving our dew beaters before the lass gets away. Her footprints lead in the direction of Upper Lanasia. The start of the song for this particular mount makes me think of very like Mario Kart-ish, but then as it goes on, it makes me think more of Bayonetta. She hides me in the tree as if that could hide her from me. She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. And a mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such bravery, such compassion, such folly. Little does she know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. And right on cue, Oboro the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow! Our hero was wounded, a stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn, hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players who have forgotten to leave the stage? Did no one tell them their part in the play is long since over? Oh, and the faceless rogue shows a surprising skill. Perhaps she yet has a role to play. I will say this much. Unlike a certain someone, at least you intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. The kind of sound effects they did make me think a lot of the Hildebrand quests. Wait, Karasu. Ever quick to retreat, that one. The two from Wineport. Did you follow me here? Excuse me. Beg pardon, miss. I've lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems, so make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are you, and what are you doing here? And here's something for both of your sakes that doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the rogues of whom Lady Ugiri spoke. Forgive me, we were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well. You shall know all there is to know. My name is Oboro, and this is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand miles across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. Our own tongue one might call us shinobi. Doma, the Imperial Province? The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald, yet we lacked a number we made up for with martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won, had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe. The tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Domo remained under the Imperial yoke. The traitorous Kerr joined the Imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karasu, though I am loath to call him a man. This day he whispers in the ear of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We have come to Eorzea at our village elder's behest to see that Karasu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to Milo treacherous Rook, you blew the gab on his comrades. You sound like a right Bene Cove and consider old underfoot impressed. Forgive me, this land and its tongue are still new to us. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karasu here. More than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this? Was their sacrifice for naught? Ah, you have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village that may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul goes out to this woman. Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission. But Oboro, she is not Domin. She is not of the village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimmer-dammer like yourself, but hells, in me younger days, I'd been keen to try my fams at some of those techniques myself. And the more my wallows take in, the more these two strike me as Benar and Benar folks. If you're keen to lend them your daddles, I'll not be one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Raincatcher Gully. We shall await you there. What I figured, eh? Any road. The choice is yours. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Limsa and report to Jack before he comes and gives me a good bout in the knob. Like to say it's ready for work tomorrow, but I'm already worn out just from doing this. There's no way I can do my job. And so we meet again. Might I take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but for our entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Yakubu has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayame, you are to answer Kaede. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. Welcome. You stand within the provisional base of operations my view have established in your land of Eorzea. I may not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. Find an ideal vantage from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother saw you as a worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you, but so alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the mind and body. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel this power into a physical form. I'm told that this is similar to your concept of aether? Was it? I must confess that user words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the 3 forms of energy, of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call power from the heavens in Domo. We call this 10. You are eager to learn, yes? Tune your soul to that of my fallen brother. Then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Okay, so there we go. We've now unlocked Ninja. Thank you for coming and joining us for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll come back for another video here on YouTube, or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. Till then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.